We got 2 minutes to the show. Welcome to another edition of DMV Sports Show. I'm your host, Rasul McGee. It's Division Week. We made it. Hail to the Commanders. Raise hell. We are going crazy in the next 2 hours, folks. Excuse me, 2 hours. And we're going to be live at 8 o'clock in the Motor City, Motown. You know, shoo-doo. We got the Temptations. We got the not the Wonders, but you know what I'm talking about, folks. Motown, Go Town. It's now town for the Commanders, and we are in go mode. We got a sports lineup you wouldn't even dream about, and we begin with the Washington Commanders, and we're going to talk about the injury report. We're going to also talk about what they need to do in this game against the one and only Detroit Lions. We're also going to talk about the Washington Wizards, and they going against the none other Golden State Warriors tonight at 8 o'clock. And you know what else? We lost to the Timberwolves, and we lost to the Suns. But tonight is the night that Steph Curry sets it off and goes bananas on the court. That's just beside the point. We are talking about the Washington Capitals, who are going Stanley Cup bound, folks. Stanley Cup bound. And you just know that OV is going to be there when he breaks the record of Wayne Gretzky's. Wait. It's just more to compact. We got Maryland Terrapins losing to the Northwesterns, but they take on the 599 Illinois University, and then they're going to talk about they're going to also, well, that's next week, but they're going to beat the Huskers, who are coming next tomorrow. So again, sports lineup, folks. What's major today is the Commanders and Lions. I got to calm down. I'm hyped right now. I don't know what to do. Lucky I got a panel that will help me with this. I think we're going to have Coach and Lou come in late. We got Eric and Big Steve here. But let me go into the Commanders. Excuse me. I apologize. We have been in decades of wondering, can the Commanders have a winning record and go to the division? All we want is a divisional moment where we're just one step away from Super Bowl dynasty, and we are 2 wins away from Super Bowl dynasty. Now, who's standing in our way? The Lions. The Lions have a whole power offense, and they have the running backs of Sonic and Knuckles. But see, folks, they just don't have running games. They have wide receivers too, who has over 1,000 yards receiving, and they have an offensive lineman that scores touchdowns already in their system. Folks, this Lions offense is dangerous. Let's talk about their defense. Their defense is good. Not great, but they're good. But they resemble a little bit of our defense, a little bit, just a mackerel, smackerel, just mackerel, like Winnie the Pooh used to say. But we're not going to get into that. But moving forward, I'm getting winded because I'm so hyped. So moving on to the Commander side, we have JD5. We have our running back tandems. But here's the thing, folks. We got Austin Eckler on that side. Austin Eckler, who is a running back, wide receiver threat that Detroit want to have, but they don't really have. We have Brian Robertson, who doesn't break out that much, but needs a breakout moment this year. And we need Dami Brown, somebody I don't like, but has 2 touchdowns in the postseason. We need this breakout now. But like I said, I got a panel that will help me out with all this. We got Coach here, we got Eric here, we got Big Steve here. I need some clarification. Commanders, Lions, I'm going bananas. Help me out, please. All right, I don't normally sound like this, folks, but you know what I'm talking about. Listen, at 8 o'clock today, we get to decide if we're moving on to take on the winner between the Eagles and Rams. Is it going to be a rematch, or is it going to be a Rams nightmare? Let's go with Big Steve and end with Coach. Let's go. Help me out, please.
Okay. Remember, the Washington Commanders / Redskins is undefeated against the Detroit Lions, 3-0. Remember, Detroit had 3 different teams, and this team is a 4th different team. Why not say if we can beat them too? They got a powerful offense, but they got the number 1 offense. We got the number 3 offense. Mm-hmm. And like Coach Campbell said, Daniels is a dangerous quarterback. So I think we're going to play simple. He's going to go right after the quarterbacks from Detroit and try to bomb it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we win. I would be surprised.
Okay. Eric.
Neither would I be surprised. I'm just happy that we got this far. Everything else is like gravy. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what's going to happen today. I really don't. We could win or we could lose. Only thing I want is Terry and Jaden to come out healthy. That's all I want.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is this tone coming from Eric?
Anything after that to me is gravy. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy this game. I mean, if we win, I don't even know how to act. You know what I'm saying? But if we lose, it's been a hell of a season. Yeah. So I got people like, whispering and sneaking around say, they just might. So we'll see. I'm just happy.
You sound neutral, though. You sound neutral in your answer, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go to Coach.
I am neutral in my answer.
All right, man. All right. Let's go with Coach.
Hello. How y'all doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
Doing good.
All right.
I gotta say, I agree with Eric. Now, I will say this: nothing is impossible.
Right.
Just because they're undefeated, honey, they can go down, and they are going to be targeting the JD5.
Right.
It's going to take some protection because we do want him to come out and be healthy. Yes.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Absolutely.
And I do say I think we can do it. And they got to have, one game at a time. That's what we got to stick to.
Right.
Makes sense to me.
So here's my thing, right? We haven't been in this situation in so many years, 2 decades to be for real. And now we are just 2 wins away, folks. 2 wins away from beating into the Super Bowl of all the holy grails of holy grails, right? So if we are taking on the #1 offense in NFL, we're asking for that shot, and we got it. Just like when we took on the Eagles for a second rematch and won, it was sky's the limit. And they believed it. And guess where we are? In the divisional round. This is insane. Yo, listen.
Crazy.
Listen.
I got more invested in the other games than I got in this one. I want Houston to win so bad. I want the Rams to win so bad.
Exactly my point.
It'd be fun to beat Pittsburgh. It'd be fun to beat Philadelphia again, but it'd be more fun for them to lose and we keep going.
Look, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the injury report of both teams, right? And what's funny about this is that versus ours, it's really bad versus us. But look, Pat O'Connor, DL, calf, did not practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He's out. That's for the Detroit Lions. Kevin Zettler, guard, hamstring, did not practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He's out. CB, Enos Rakestraw Jr. That is one weird last name, but I won't say anything to his mom. He did not practice Tuesday, Wednesday, but he had light practice on Thursday. He's questionable. Tyler Decker, tackle, personal. He didn't practice Tuesday. He didn't practice Wednesday. He had full practice, but they didn't list his game for game time. Terran Arnold, CB, foot, full practice. They didn't list. He's probably ready to go. David Montgomery, knee, full practice. He's ready to go. Jamison Crowder, right, for us, he had rest. Did not practice on Wednesday. He was off on Tuesday. He liked to practice on Thursday, but game time is unspecified. Zach Ertz, tight end, rib, rest. Did not practice on Tuesday. He didn't practice on Wednesday, but light practice on Thursday. His time is unspecified. Clinton Farrell, DE, rest. Did not practice on Wednesday, but light practice on Thursday, unspecified. Jordan McGee is out, right? Middle linebacker, ankle, that's Bobby Wagner, unspecified. Zane Gonzalez, kicker, hip, did not practice on Tuesday. Light practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, unspecified. And then you have Deron Payne. Deron Payne, and nose tackle, finger, did not practice on Tuesday. Light practice on Wednesday, light practice on Thursday, unspecified. Ben Sanat, tight end, shoulder, did not practice on Tuesday, light practice on Wednesday, light practice on Thursday, unspecified. John Bates, tight end, shoulder, did not practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, full practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday. He's ready to go. Dominique Hampton, DB, back. Did not practice on Tuesday, but full practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, unspecified. Marshawn Lattimore, hamstring, did not practice on Tuesday, full practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, and he's ready to go. Lulu,
he better be ready to go.
Lulu didn't practice on Tuesday, but he had full practice on Tuesday. He didn't practice on Monday, but he practiced on Tuesday and Wednesday, and he's ready to go. Carlson Yankoff, tight end, hamstring. He's questionable, but he practiced on Wednesday and Thursday, full practice. Brandon Coleman, OT, shoulder, full practice on Thursday, unspecified. Markel Walker, linebacker, questionable. KJ Ashburn, wide receiver finger, unspecified. So the unspecified, they're ready to go, right? They don't want to give the other team weaponized, ammunition to come after the players, right?
Right. No weaponized information.
Correct. So what does this all mean? That means that the only person who's not ready to go is Jordan McGee. Everybody's going to be full gear, ready to go. Even O.J. Osborne. So he's in the game plan too. What does this mean? This means that the Commanders are ready to go. They're ready to go, and they're 100% fired up. Now, what does this all mean when reading the injury report? Well, in this case, Lions have less injuries than Commanders, but the Commanders are healed as well. But they're not going to waste this opportunity to say, well, since you're injured, sit on the sidelines, except for Jordan McGee because he's not ready to go. Everybody is going to be there. Yo, my mama's going to be there. No, not really. Mom, sorry. No, you're not going to be there. But this is how good this is. This is such a monumental moment in Commanders history. We have long waited for this moment, and it's here. I'm even scared for the
Commanders history started this year.
Yeah, true. But I'm so hyped for even the reporters. Do you know how long for the reporters to even talk about this moment? They don't even know what to do. Maybe Chick Hernandez is probably over there drinking. I'm just saying. He doesn't really drink. If he does, then he's having one heck of a party. And what's his name? JP Finley. This is a moment that these. Yeah, exactly. He's partying right now. He's probably waiting with the Commander fans right now, eating a bowl of wings. This is what I'm saying. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is not the Super Bowl of the Super Bowl. This is the quiet before the storm, right?
Yeah.
I was just talking to a Commander fan. I think it was maybe 4 days ago, and they were like, "Listen, if we beat them, that's 4-0, and we're going to beat the winner of the Eagles and Rams game." He said, "Imagine if we won. What would we do?" I said, "I know what I'll do. I'll probably be under the bleachers with a bottle, but I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating drink. I'm drunk or anything like that. I'm just saying. I'm just hypothetically speaking with you, But he was like, "No, seriously. What would we do? We'll go fight for a Super Bowl. If we're that close, one game away, you're not going to just go like, okay, we did a great job. Have a great year. You're awesome. No, we'll fight until we can't fight no more. This is what Commander football is about. When we battle, we win. And it just shows. And I literally lost my cool when we won 23-20 against the Buccaneers. I said, oh my God, we just won a playoff game since 1996. What is going on? This is crazy. And now we're one more game away for having a seat at the table of the most this magnificent Super Bowl of this lifetime. I had a Giants fan throw shade, like, we I want to say, this is really good since you start winning. I said, sir, we won something. We just haven't been to, the playoffs. Well, I'm glad that you had a great year. I said, we had good years too. That's right. You don't watch our games, man. Well, since you lost twice in 2 years, you're at the bottom of the barrel. He said, why are you throwing shade at me? I'm like, because you're throwing shade at me. It's only right that I throw shade back at you. You're at the bottom of the barrel. You're at the bottom of the East. You went to the nobody care bowl. So nobody really cares right now. But my point, go ahead.
Washington, the big W has not been up and shown it's like they were looking down on us.
Of course.
I got tired of that.
We got to
like, have a little respect, man.
absolutely.
We are an NFL team, and yes, we're coming back.
Oh yeah, we've got another caller. Hi, how you doing, caller? Danielle Costley, how you doing?
Just showing my wife's name. It's, Kareem. It's been a while, man. It's been a while.
What's good, Kareem? Dog.
It's good, everybody.
How you doing, man?
All right.
So let me
excited, man.
let me get to you. A question for you, man. How big is this moment with you of the Commanders going to the divisional game in less than 2 hours away, bro? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. This has been definitely a long time coming for all of us as fans. At least, some of us who are a little older have had a taste of success in our lifetime. So it's been more exciting to see that my kids are getting excited for it too.
There you go.
And that's been the toughest thing to do is to sell them the dream, that one day we'll be back, in position of being in this position we're in now. So definitely excited. Today was the first day I literally actually got on the grill and smoked some ribs and literally got myself ready to go for this team. It's been a minute since I've done that.
Man.
So, definitely excited, man. Can't wait for football. Family's all here, so we're gonna be rocking.
Yo, for real. That's how you supposed to cook. That's how you're supposed to celebrate the moment, because when that moment hits, it's gonna be like the 4th of July or the New Year's. But let me go to another caller. He is the co-host of the Dmv Sports Show. This man is none other than Louis Tenor. What's up, Lou?
Thank you, yourself. Yeah, I think it will be like 4th of July.
I think so too, bro. But let me tell you about the other fire. Let me ask you about the other fireworks, Lou. So Dallas Cowboys let go of Mike McCarthy. How you feeling?
Hallelujah.
So who do you want? Who do you want as your head coach?
Me.
Oh, snap! All right. Lou's gonna put his hat in the ring.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen. You know how Jerry is. He gave Dak 216. He might give you 45 billion. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, this might be a bit of a stretch, but what about our former coach, Robert Saleh?
I don't think. Nah, it's not gonna happen. You know why?
I think Kimball will get it.
I think he's definitely going to go after the Jets head coach, because it's how he is, man. He's going to go after somebody that's cheaper, who is more recognized, and who hasn't really established a legacy yet. You look where he went. He went to Barry Switzer one time before, Oklahoma Sooner head coach, and now went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So he might go with the lesser.
As long as the old Jerry Jones is at the ring, this old guy, it don't matter who they bringing in.
Right. Right.
Y'all can keep the ball. I can't.
But the thing about it is,
Got that damn Snyder disease, Lou.
oh snap! He went there. He said you got the Daniel Snyder. He said you got the Daniel Snyder disease. That's crazy, man. Woo.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you're not. I'm gonna be real with you. If you get this guy from the Jets, I don't see in y'all any winning other than 8-8. I really don't see y'all moving up any.
Well, I need an improvement from last year, so that'd be good. That'd be some moral victory for me.
I would think that you would have a little bit of running record because you have a really veteran quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't see anything moving forward, even though Dak is at the helm.
Well, I wouldn't expect that either. I mean, it's hard to go from 4-13 to 14-3. So that's a little bit unrealistic. But I'll sell for anything above 500.
Okay, all right, that sounds realistic right there. That's what's up.
A game below, which would be still an improvement.
True. I agree with you. So let's go back to the Commanders and Detroit. We are just 2 hours away, folks. 2 big hours away for the most important game in Commanders history life. This is the divisional game that everybody hope for, the championship and the division game. I literally am. I feel like I just drunk a lot of liquor, which I don't. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying. But anyway, I'm just saying. This is such
man. You've been saying a lot about liquor, man.
Okay, listen, Kareem. You can't just really be coming in here and talking about, hey, you said a lot about liquor. Man, come on now. I'm just talking to the ones who are celebrating. All right, listen. Don't you start, Big Steve. I ain't drinking. I'm okay. But it's the most greatest thing ever. It's like going to the drop of balls of New Year's, right? When you start counting down and you say Happy New Year, but the feeling is still there. This is what it is. It's such a hype moment. And you gotta feel it. It's like when you go to the Commanders game for the very first time. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Like when you go to the Commanders game and you see everybody in the stand and they hyped up and you feel the energy, right? And you're like, oh man, this is what I've been waiting for. You know, most people lose their mind and then starts running across the field during the game. I think that's the late celebration they missed. You know, but anyway, my point.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm on a 85 type excitement though. You know, just calm and cool and let's go get it done. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
I feel
I want to save my blood pressure for the game.
You say you want to save your blood pressure for the game. Yo.
Yeah, I want to save my blood pressure for the game. So I'm going to take the JD5 approach until that kickoff.
Well, see.
Yeah, you don't want one of them heart attacks.
Well, see, I'm taking the Dan Quinn approach. I'm going to panic every single moment until we win the game.
I know I am. Okay, don't look at the TV. All right, go in the kitchen. Come back.
Right.
I'm going to start peeking through the window. Did we kick the field goal yet?
Yeah, last week I literally checked my blood pressure after that field goal.
Oh, for real, man? Yo, I literally was like,
was good, though.
Oh, man. When he hit the side of the upright, I thought it was going to come back and hit him in the forehead. I'm like, yo, bro, don't do this.
Super Bowl.
Oh,
that
my.
Way. The same way.
Wow.
That was wow.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. Wow.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and talk about what we need to do on defense and offense. And let's start. The reason why I chose the defense because we've been missing two pieces for at least 18 weeks of football, but we've been managing wins. Here's what my point is. We had let go of Montez Sweat and Chase Young because of what Ron Rivera has done. Ron Rivera is now being interviewed for the Raiders. What we've done is substitute players into these two positions and manage to win. Hats off to Joe Witt Jr. You know, this guy is a magician. You know, how can you do that? How can you manage those two type of positions that are very important, by the way, and come out with victories with players like Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu of all two? And don't get me wrong, Jeremy Chin is in play outstanding football, but they gotta use Jeremy Chin like he's Reed Dowdy. You gotta use him like Reed Dowdy, because if you don't allow this man to attack the quarterback, they're going to continue on throwing to Knuckles and Sonic, and they're going to keep throwing to their wide receivers that accumulate over 1,000 yards receiving. We are in go mode, and I'm pretty sure Dan Quinn and Joe Witt already know this, and they're 2 hours away. I cannot tell you. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's hype here, because if we win this game, this is another monumental win that JD5 puts in his bag. Let me ask the panel this. We're going to start with Lou and end with Big Steve. If JD5 win this game, is he the GOAT? I'm just asking. Is he the GOAT? Because he got us there as a rookie. Look what Ben Roethlisberger did for the Steelers. Is he the GOAT? Lou. Okay. Lou, you there?
Yeah, if he wins, he will be the GOAT.
Wow. All right, what you got, Kareem?
So, can you repeat the question again? You were saying if say that again.
If JD5 wins this game against the Lions and win the next game and position the team into the Super Bowl, is he the GOAT?
The GOAT of all time.
Oh, you added to that.
Yeah.
If quarterbacks, what are we talking about?
Well, I'm talking about of the season of this season going on forever. Is the man the GOAT?
That's a tough one. I mean, it's tough to say that. I mean,
Hands down.
I would say he's the greatest rookie. He'd be the greatest rookie quarterback of all time.
Okay, so you wouldn't classify him as being the greatest, even though he is the rookie.
You gotta be kidding me.
Come on, Eric. I gotta answer the question, man. It was right there looking at me in the face. Come on, man.
No, I'm sorry. I'm cussing at the game. Not at you. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Yo. Oh, man. Let me.
I would say he's the greatest rookie, but I love JD5. I got
Okay.
his jersey, I got everything. I would say right now he's the greatest rookie.
Okay.
Mahomes
What you
is still out there? It's a lot of QBs and put themselves in that position to talk about GOAT. But yeah, this year and as a rookie, absolutely.
Okay. That's what's up. What you think, Coach?
I agree.
Well, let me give you a little up.
He is set with our team, and we've got our players, and I love this team.
Awesome.
It's the way he brings them together. And it's just like, oh, man.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Well, let me give you. Okay, I'm gonna give breaking news.
Those mic'd up videos from the Commanders with JD5 on it. I think Bobby Wagner did it last. Those show you who the real leaders are and just how calm they all seem to be and zoned in during these games. That's exciting to see, knowing that.
Exactly. Like they know exactly what's going to happen, and that's like for going into the future. And I'm like looking at Bobby Wagner because Bobby doesn't give you the type of energy like he's panicking, right? He just go like, I'm going to take care of my business, and then I'm going to give you all the best chances to win. I'm like, this man knows what's going to happen.
He knows what it's about.
He's a great player. I don't care what anybody
Well,
says.
I'm gonna give you an update. Breaking news: the Texans and Chiefs just went into the fourth quarter, where the Texans are behind one point. Hold on.
CJ,
One point. Their kicker is catching the breeze or whatever. He can't. He's been cutting it close to that upright all night long.
But to
the question, your question,
sorry about that.
is JD5 the GOAT if he gets us to the Super Bowl? No. He's done well. He's done exceptional. We're proud of him. We love him. But GOAT, I'm sorry, you can't give somebody the title of GOAT on one season. I mean, for me personally, as a Washington fan, I've seen too many flashes in the pan.
Good point.
I bleed burgundy and that's just gold. Okay, I've been doing this for a while. Since Sonny and Billy. But give the kid his props. He's done well and all that kind of stuff. But as for me personally, I'm a little shell shocked. I admit it. I keep waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, I live through RG3 and some of these other cats, so what I'm saying? But I think after last week, I'm starting to actually enjoy it a little more and relax.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point.
Well, you should. That's what they want. In fact, JD5 wants that from the fans and
All right.
everybody.
All right.
He
Big
does.
Steve?
He wants that.
Okay. As far as me, he's like the opposite, the up to Teddy Bridgewater. You know how Teddy Bridgewater was to do good and also he slick. This is the opposite of Teddy Bridgewater. This man got the talent. People say RB3 who? You know what I'm saying? If he wins the championship, it's going to be, he's going to look. And look, not only he's going to be one of the greatest quarterbacks as a rookie, but he got his mentor, Doug Williams.
Yes.
Doug Williams of all people.
Yes.
Welcome. So you can't look. All I can say is go to Carolina Kitchen and do the summer and get some grub, man. Get some weight on you because you're going to be considered the best quarterback in the next 3 years for us.
And
he signed for 5 years.
And that moment that Big Steve just gave, let me say this. I agree with everybody's, assessment. There's no reason to call him the GOAT. But if this man brings Washington to the promised land that they've been saying for years they needed to go and gets there, this man needs his props. This man needs his.
I was wondering whether I was going to make it in my lifetime.
If he won the Super Bowl, he'll never pay for anything in this city ever again.
Man, you ain't lying. He would be on the.
It'll be free for him for the rest of his life.
He'll be on the metro waving out the door. He'll like, yo, no, get out the metro. Take this truck. I listen.
You brought up something that I think is like of note. Is that he walked up in the Ford Field today, wearing the Dougie Fresh jersey. And I think that's good. And you see them together,
Right.
I'm not sure who is sweating who the most.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, I've seen the same thing with Mikey Sanders, though, who was like, just getting better and better every second. You know what I'm saying? And he got here, and the first words out of his mouth were Darryl Green, as it should have been. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was playing corner for Washington, Darryl Green would have to get a restraining order against my ass. I was right underneath him.
Let's keep it PG. Let's keep it PG.
Teach me everything you know. Show me everything you've never seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I like that with him. I like that Daniels and Williams are vibing. I think that's important, and it's good to bring the fan base together, particularly when you got a 20-year gap like that.
Yeah.
Not to mention the 12-win season.
Right. So here's the next question, folks.
That the coaches have created for this team just seems to be incredible. They all just seem to be on the same page and really enjoy being with each other and pushing each other. That the competitiveness of that and the enjoyment of it, I think that's what's really shown this year. You don't see nobody on the sideline fighting with each other, arguing with each other. No, there's no eye in here, and they all just seem to be genuinely enjoying their time together and trying to rock and roll.
If JD5 gets hurt, there's going to be some huge fighting.
Oh man. Well, let's not forecast that because this game is.
I don't
knocking on wood over here.
That's
knocking on wood.
Don't do that. Knock on wood, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what? You do bring up a good point. If that even comes to a realization, I think the Commander fans will definitely have that moment where RG3 busted his knee and question everything. Why did the coach did this? Why didn't the trainers do this? But I think if that come to a realization, halftime you have to make a decision whether if it's serious or you have to put Mariota in or just play with him on the sidelines and just take what they can to get and it's not a bad thing if Mariota gets in though. I think Mariota's capable of.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad thing. We've got two good quarterbacks.
Yeah, you
I know
know.
JD is the best, but yeah, we got a second quarterback.
Yeah, so I think Mariota been to the Super Bowl too. So
go right ahead. We're gonna bring this other one in.
Right. So I think
eat grass.
I mean, Mariota was there when they went to the Super Bowl with the Falcons. So I mean, it's not really a bad thing. But let's go ahead and get into the offense. What does Scary Terry and Dommy Brown need to do in this game, and what does the running backs need to do in this game? Because we really haven't had a breakout route for Brian Robinson Jr. He needs to.
Scares me. Robinson's the only one that scares me. You know, he used to be good, but the fumbles and he's not.
Well, let's do this because you brought up a good point. But let me say this: majority of those fumbles were not his fault. It was him being standing up, and they ripped the ball out of his hand. Now, when he exposed the ball, it was not because he was being lackadaisical. He had to dupe. He was trying to juke one of the nose tackles, and they literally hold him up and punch the ball out. So it's not his fault because, and I'm standing up for the guy because I seen his runs. I looked over the tape in the films, and I looked every angle. He had held the ball up to his chin. They hold his hand and ripped it out. He held it to the side, covered it. They moved his hand and punched it out. There were several incidents where he was running freehand, right, and caught the ball. And actually carried it, and it got punched out. What does all mean? It's not his fault. The defense has to punch the ball. What really is funny is the Giant. I think it was the Giant commentator who was a former player said this in the rule book. You cannot punch the ball out of the runner's hand. That's against the rules. And I looked that up, and it's true. You're not supposed to. But the league still, the players still do it.
Because I know Lawrence Taylor was great for doing that. And there's a lot of other players that are doing this.
I know
Peanut Tillman, they actually call it the peanut punch.
Fries it out of your hand.
Right. But they still punch it.
What's wrong with you, ref?
The refs don't see it. They don't call it.
I think Rodriguez actually deserves a lot more carries, to be honest. I don't know why he's not getting more involved. But I think even with the line has done a pretty good job. But, with the run game, it's been a little rough. But what you have to do is keep the defense honest. So even if you're not getting the greatest run, you got to run the ball as well, regardless of how many yards you're getting out of there. Because if not, they're not going to put anybody in the box. And then, it's going to have a tough time it's going to be the JD5 running, and everybody in receiver is going to be covered. So you got to keep the defense honest by at least trying to run the ball.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to move on. It's 6:40, and we got a lot of sports to cover. So we're gonna revisit this at the end, and we're gonna give our 7-3 ratio. For those who don't know, 7-3 ratio is confidence in a touchdown, not so confident in a field goal, and who's gonna win. So we're gonna move on to the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, 120-106. Lost to I think it was the Phoenix Suns, 130-123. And tonight they're playing against the Golden State Warriors, who's going to blow them out. They're not going to win this game. What do you think? So here's a question: do you believe in Bilal or the rookies? Now, here's where you're going to – this is my thing. I don't believe in Bilal. Even though he improved, he really hasn't really improved in the points, but he really improved his defense. Alexander Sarr has really improved himself in his game and his blocking ability. Keyshawn and Bub Carrington are improving as even we speak in points and 3 points combined. I think these three are the future. All we got to do is add another person, and it would be great to bring John Wall back. So do we bring John Wall back? Because he was in the game as a fan, because they asked him to come back. He came back, and it was him to honor him. So he still wants to play. He still has some game left. Do we bring him back, or do we get a player like him? Let's start with Big Steve and with Lou.
I said let's bygone be bygone. He got enough of our money already, so let's start fresh. Get rid of our lives. Do like we do. Go to the NBA lottery pick and get within the top 3, and get your forward.
Okay, so you're saying that we should actually find somebody in the playoffs that resembles him with better ball handling skills and better shot production and 3-point shooting.
Correct.
All right. Eric. Okay, Eric's watching the game. That's how I know he's not in, that's so cool. That's cool. All right, Coach.
Eric, what do you want, 7-3 on the game?
Dang, man. They scored.
Yeah.
Dang.
And CJ got hurt earlier, and he came back.
You guys are delayed.
Yeah, big time.
I might as well skip because I can't tell in this game. I don't want to jinx him. I don't know.
I got you, bro. No worries. Hey, listen, that's the same thing I would have
But I
done.
love what the Capitals are doing. I'll say that when we get to that part of that.
Okay. We'll get to that in about 5 minutes. All right. What you, Coach?
All right, repeat that question.
All right. So, do the Wizards get somebody who resembles John Wall, or do they get John Wall himself?
I'd say John Wall.
I think so too. Cream, I already know your opinion, man, but go ahead, man. I'm listening.
Yeah, I know it's you and me different on Koulibaly, but we good with that.
I know.
Yeah, but I like all of you. I like all of the young bucks. Even Durant said after the game the other day how good he loves all the rookies and the young nucleus that they have. I'm not into bringing John Wall back. If you get somebody like him, sure in the draft, get rid of the 2 dead weights that we got on the team with Jordan Poole and Kuzma, get some picks and just grow. I think we have a similar team to how Houston Rockets do right now.
No.
Houston was struggling. They had a bunch of young guys and they brought in some experience, and now they're a lot better this year. So I say build to the track.
True. I agree with that assessment. I just believe that, these two individuals put up a lot of points. And even though they haven't really sustained any type of defense, they do generate a lot of points that help us stay in the game. They haven't done it lately because of the injuries and the shuffling of the cards. But I get your point. Lou.
I'm going to say it's going to be like a 3 a field goal.
Okay. All right. But we're not at that point yet, bro. We were talking about the Wizards. But hold that thought, okay? No.
Wizards, the Wizards are a disaster this year. I kind of feel bad for them.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's something that, we have to go through when we were rebuilding. So, at least we'll know who's going to be here to contribute and who's not and who we have to get rid of. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the Capitals. We actually made it through this far because we still got to talk about the Baltimore Orioles and we have to talk about the Maryland Terrapins. But let's go ahead and talk about Capitals. The Capitals are on fire like torch of the of the Fantastic Fours. I feel like they're Stanley Cup bound. Big Steve, help me out, and we end with Lou.
Capitals, number 1 right now. I see. Don't get one of the best teams you can find out there in the NHL. Especially, I don't think he's going to get close to that record, but he's going to get it next year. In fact, he broke another record was going against a whole bunch of goalies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I
think it's 157 different goalies.
Right.
So I see playoff speeds in my future. All I gotta do is get to X2 down the street, and I can go to see the Capitals.
I'm going to get his jersey. I'm going to get OV jersey and just wear it. Yo, this dude is on fire. Hey, Eric, what do you feel, man? Yo, he's too involved in the game. Yo, he is so involved in the game right now. I ain't mad at him one bit. Yo, man, go. Hey, listen. Yo, all right, Coach. What do you think?
Hey, the Capitals are up there. You know, they are out there. I think it's cool. I mean, they got a great team.
Mm-hmm.
And I know my younger brother goes to the hockey games. It's cool, but I'm and it get rough.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
That's great. That is so great. Hey, Kareem, what you think, man?
I think the Capitals are another team just like the Commanders. I don't think anybody expected them to be in the position they're in right now. Even
So
when
true.
Ovi got hurt, they were still holding down the fort with that team, and they've been exciting to watch. The fact that Ovi came back as fast as he is at his age and came back on fire again. I'm on a feeling that he might break the record this year.
That's what I feel like too.
20 to 21 goals away. So there's still plenty of time to do it. But yeah, man, it's exciting to see a team overachieve like this, and yeah, they're gonna be right there at the end. So hopefully maybe we get another Stanley Cup out.
I think he might do it. Lou, what you think, man?
You got to give the Capitals credit this year. I mean, even, you know, with Ovechkin and without for part of the season, has really stepped this game since his return. He's closing in on Gretzky's record. I mean, this team was on fire, and I don't know if it was going to catch him. You know, they just want to make a complete run away with the cup.
I literally like this team so much that I even devoted myself to have my nickname Ovi. That's this guy is insane. You know. So okay. So we're at 6:51. We got 9 minutes to go. We're not going to get to Baltimore Orioles, but the Baltimore Orioles are positioning themselves to have a really good rotation in the pitching in the bullpen. And they actually will probably have a good hitting nucleus because they keep it over the lower hitters. But they're probably going to have the same, you know, they probably have the same because, you know, Gunnar is going to be Gunnar and go over probably, you know, 50 home runs this year like Brady Anderson used to do. But we'll see that, you know, we'll see that next year. But we're going to go ahead and, you know, talk about Maryland. Maryland is going lost to Northwestern, but they will take on Nebraska tomorrow. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. And we got 8 minutes to go. Commanders and Lions, 7-3 ratio, folks. We got to do it. Wins and losses. This is one and going home. We're going to end with Big Steve and begin with Lou. Lou, 7-3 ratio. Commanders win by 7 or win by 3 or lose by 3 and lose by 7. What you got?
They will lose by 7.
Okay. All right, Kareem.
Win by 3.
Okay, all right. Coach.
Win by 3.
I feel that. Eric, you back? Nope, he's still there looking at the TV. No worries, man. No worries, man. No, he's devoted into that TV. All right, Big Steve.
Okay, this could be the run and shoot. So I said the Commanders in an upset win by 7, 37-30.
Oh, that close. Eric, man, look, I'm not trying to disturb your peace, man. I know you watching the game, bro. What's
I'm
your?
trying to do 3 different things. I'm up here with my tailgate family having lasagna dinner, watching the game, and all kinds of stuff. But I made time.
Yes, you did, man. I appreciate you, though.
I wanted to call to be with the panel here.
Yo, I appreciate you, man.
I'm still looking for those turnovers that they say they was highlighting. Wanted to get, B plus 2 or 3 turnovers a game. My boy Mikey Sanders, though, maybe he'll show out today. I'm waiting for him to do a pick six.
I really believe that Mikey and Percy Butler, I think these two outstanding players are going to get a pick each in this game, and it's going to be the deciding winning factor. I got the Commanders winning by 3, 33-30, and we go on to play the winner of the Eagles and Rams game. I want to thank Lou, Kareem, Coach, and I want to thank Eric because he's looking at the TV right now enjoying his lasagna. But I want to thank Big Steve also. Thank you for all coming in here. We got 6 minutes to go. I know that way. We're not going just yet, but 6 minutes to go. We're going to tap into the game, Texans and Kansas City, to see what's going on. And it looks like the ball is back in Kansas City's hands. And it's 8:32 going in the fourth quarter. And right now they're 4-9 on the Houston's 43, which means that they're not going to get into the red zone, and they're going to have to punt back to the Texans to win the game, to tie the game or go for 2. I literally think they're going to tie the game. I think Houston's going to tie this game up, and it's going to go into overtime.
I'd like to see that. That would be good for them.
It would be great for them, and they need the overtime. They need the overtime game.
They need it.
Absolutely.
And, like I tried to tell you, CJ did get hurt earlier in the game.
You did.
But he came back out. Now, I'm like, okay, there you are.
And Caitlin Clark is at the game. And Caitlin Clark is at the game with her girl. So you got to do them. They did showing them two all through the field. They show the fans. I'm like, come on now. It's not about them two. It's about football.
Right.
Right. I apologize, y'all. I mean, I bleed burgundy and piss gold, but I tell you what, man, I got some ADHD, some trauma, some all kinds of stuff watching this team. I tell you, don't get me wrong, I love them to death, but man, sometimes I just don't know what to do with them.
I feel you.
Don't even stress, bro. It's all good.
I'll root for them till the day I die, but I tell you what, man, I'm just here at this point, enjoying the ride.
Hey, you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. We all here enjoying what we see, and I can understand 100%. And that's the good thing about where we are right now, because a lot of people were saying we ain't going nowhere this year. We're going to be 8-8, and look where we're at. We're in a division and game right now. We're close to the championship.
A lot of Cowboy fans said that.
Yeah, true.
A lot of them.
I got it.
Not Lou though. Lou had us winning. So that's the only Cowboy fan right there that said, "Hey, we're going. We're moving forward."
When we started breaking loose,
yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, listen. When we cut loose, we cut loose. We battle, and that's the difference when the Commanders of old. The Commanders are new, battle harder than the Commanders of old. Now we used to have players that actually put a whooping on other teams. Now we're back. We're back to where we're supposed to be, and now it's about moving forward. Do we take the old Commanders?
Last week they were really battling.
Oh man, they were knocking out. They were knocking helmets off.
Just enjoy
They
the
were
ride.
knocking each other, and it was getting to.
I think.
And then they got revenge on Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that was the big moment in the turning point. And Kareem had a really good point about Gonzalez. If we put Gonzalez on the 35 of the Lions, he can eventually bowl through because he could take those hits and move forward. Because in Kentucky, he was taking those hits and he broke loose. And I think that's what we need.
Absolutely. He's tough.
Yeah, most definitely. Down to the wire, put the ball in his hand.
Raise hell, y'all. Anybody, any place, anytime.
Perfect ending.
Raise hell.
So we are 2 minutes away. Again, I want to thank everybody. Have a great weekend, right? I want everybody to enjoy this game. I want you to yell at the top of your lungs. I want you to have your blood pressure, like Kareem said, skyrocketed. I want you to have your favorite beverage in your hand. I don't care what kind of beverage it is, just lemon tea. I don't care anything. Just make sure you enjoy the game because your team needs your energy. All right. So this is going to be one of the best games of the year of 2025. I want to say be well, be safe. You're human first, everything second. You're conquerors by definition, so go conquer your dreams. All right? Be safe, everybody. God
Salute
bless.
everybody.
Be safe. God bless.
Hey, God bless y'all.
I want thanks for you to coming in and enjoying this conversation of the DMV Sports Show. Make sure you turn in next weekend, the wins or losses of the Detroit game. And also call in. The call-in number is 512-543-4662. Make sure you state your name for the record and who you represent. You're human first, everything second, and you're conquerors by definition. So go conquer your dream. I'm out. Have a good day. Peace.